Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to France, Cap Marina. Today we're here to see this boat here, and as the title of this video most likely suggests, we are going to be doing a tour of motor yacht My Legacy. Couple of things. There's going to be this tour, then there's going to be a technical tour. The stories of the ownership of this boat is completely false. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. We've got videos that we've done in the past that talked about this subject in depth. I will link them if you want to see them. I'll put them in the description. That's all I'm going to say about that. The fact that we're doing a tour of this boat tells you that this boat is still for sale. That's the reason why we've been allowed on board, because generally we wouldn't be allowed on board to film on somebody's private yacht if it wasn't for sale, right? One other thing I want to say is you have to remember the way any vessel is decorated is a very personal choice. He's decorated it to his own personal taste. He didn't take into account your taste or anybody else's taste because it's his yacht, right? Anyway, without further ado, let's go onto the passerelle here. All right, so we are on main deck aft, and it's, you know, pretty standard main deck aft area here. You can see partially shaded. You can sit in the sun if you wish to do so. And there are other decks upstairs that have got more access or more sunlight on them. We've got some prep areas here, I will call them. In previous videos, I've called these dumbwaiters, and it's much upset a lot of people, which is a bit weird. But when I was in the restaurant industry when I was a kid, this is what we called a dumbwaiter, but we'll call it a prep area. That's what we've got down here. We're going to go into the main salon. Now, use of red and gold is throughout the boat. It's very difficult to get across on camera the quality of everything that you see. The tables, because, you know, it's easy to just go, there's a table, there's a lamp, you know, there's a dining room table, there's a picture, etc. But everything that we see is the absolute best quality. It's absolutely fantastic. I always try to get that across. You know, every piece of furniture is beautifully done. Absolutely beautiful. Now, lighting, very important in a vessel. Can't overstate the importance of light on a vessel. Now, one of the things that the owner is very keen on is his televisions. You can see here, he's got a giant TV here, and this is on a switch. You can move the TV. Look at that. That's so awesome. So you can see the TV comes out. So when you want to watch from any area of the room. What else have we got in here? Like I said, beautifully decorated with the finest qualities of everything, which is something that's really hard to get across on camera, even down to the most small things like the little handles here. Everything is beautiful. The wood is beautiful. Lots of uses of wood in this boat. We've got the model of motor yacht My Legacy right here. She was built by Codecasa in Italy, in Viareggio in Italy in 2021. It tells you on the little plaque there that it's from 2021. And yeah, you've got that little thing there. That's bigger than it appears on the camera. That's probably what, a meter, maybe longer. This is a call for the stewardess or the steward. Press this button. They're labeled most likely underneath. Oh no, they're not. They're programmed for each room. Press this button and then it summons somebody to come and get them a drink or whatever. So this is the main salon, as I said. Beautiful table. This is bolted down, this table, so obviously it's not going to slide around if the weather gets rough. And again, more uses of wood on the top. A very tall room. It must be 2.5 meters tall, this deckhead here. And also, something that's hard to get across is the carpet is absolutely beautiful. All my fancy socks, I wore my best socks. The carpet is absolutely beautiful. It's so spongy, it's like walking on clouds. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go through into another area now. So this is something that you don't see on a yacht of the size. A 56-meter yacht, just under 900 gross tons. That's an elevator. This is a guest elevator that goes down to the guest level. the lower guest cabins, and it goes all the way up to the sun deck. That is very, very rare on a yacht of this size, 56-meter yacht. I'm not going to get in it. I'm going to take you to see some more stuff. We've got a day head here, very nicely decorated. Again with the wood paneling, you're going to see that throughout, and the same with the gold bits and pieces, handles, etc. We've got a staircase that goes up to the next deck, which we'll go to in a bit. And then we've got stairs that go down to the guest cabins. He's going to stay in the master cabin, and then he's going to bring on his friends and family, and they're going to stay in the guest cabins. And that leads down there. That's where the guest cabins are, which we'll go to in a minute. But I'm going to show you the master, not cabin, but apartment. He's got an entire apartment to himself on a 56-meter yacht. Very rare. This is the door to the master apartment. I can't believe I'm saying that on a 56-meter yacht. That is so unusual. So we'll go in here. Now technically it's a 2-bedroom apartment. So you've got all of this area here. Obviously a full living room, right? Another TV. Look at this. Full tea, coffee making area. All the stuff up here, probably tea bags in there and stuff like that. I don't want to open it. And then we've got a fridge down here with drinks in. Really nice feature. So you're in your little apartment here. Maybe you just want an espresso. You don't want to have, you know, you want some privacy. You don't want to have, you're sitting here with your wife or whatever. You don't want to have crew coming through. So you just make your own drink here. In here, we've got a twin cabin, which we'll go in now actually. So we've got walk-in wardrobe here. So that's a big room. You can sit down, hang all your clothes. There's a safe on the wall. And then we've got the twin room here. This was, you know, if you've got young children, they can stay in here. Little seating area, TV, which is on one of those things, like I just showed you in the main salon. And then we've got in here, we've got the bathroom. Now, we've got a full bathroom, tiles, the gold taps and stuff like that. And then you've got this tile with a pattern on here, absolutely first class. I'm trying not to touch anything I don't need to touch because I don't want to put any fingerprints anywhere. And then you've got in here, you've got the beautiful sink. Like I said, everything is the best quality. Just remember. We've got some storage in here, and then big window here. All right, go through into the master cabin. Now look at this. Cabin, look at the size of this thing. Full beam. What do I mean by full beam? That's one side of the boat. That's the other side of the boat. The cabin goes right across the entire width of the boat, the beam of the boat. Massive bed. Absolutely massive bed. Standard 2-meter bed, I believe it is. Even to be honest, it looks even bigger than 2 meters. It could be actually. That is a huge bed. We've got another seating area here, and then a massive TV here. I think that's a 65-inch again, and then a video of the yacht playing on it. Lots of storage. We've got a walk-in closet here. It's full of clothes right now, so I'm not going to film in there. I don't want to film someone's personal stuff. And then we've got the master bathroom here. So now, one of the things you're going to notice in here is we've got a TV. Now, the owner of this boat is big on his TVs, so he wants to have a TV everywhere. And it's you know, there's a remote control for this, fully controlled and everything like that. And you can mirror what's on the main TV. So let's just imagine you sat here, you're watching a movie, and then you need to go to the bathroom. You can go in there and you can mirror whatever's on that TV on the TV in the bathroom, and then so you can, you know, and you've got audio in there as well, so you'll be able to hear it. I know it sounds like a small thing, but the details matter. So we look at the shower, massive shower. I'm going to step in here. Absolutely massive shower. Like I said, look at the head height here for me. Whoops. Look at that. So that is a tall. That's 2 meters at least, over 2 meters. I'm 190. So yeah, plenty of space. Biggest shower I think I've ever stood in. Rainforest shower head, as you do. I also have a manual one here, so if you want to, you know, wash your feet or whatever, you can use that. And then you've got all the controls on here. It's kind of old school, traditional. You know, a lot of them now have more modern stuff, but you know, it's whatever. Like I said, it's whatever you want. More storage here. Now you look at this. You've got an escape hatch here. So just looks like normal cupboards, but then you've actually got a hatch. So this is for technical space. So this is coming out. So this would be for a crew that are coming up from a technical space, and they can come out here into this. This is obviously for an emergency. They're not going to use this to come and clean the toilets. And then back out into this massive, remember, 56-meter yacht, 56-meter yacht, full beam apartment. Another comment that comes up a lot in the comments when I do tours is that people say I would never have a large boat because there's no privacy for the owner. Simply not true. In fact, the larger the boat is, the more privacy you get. You can build it in a way that the crew move around in their own areas without having to come into the guest areas, which is exactly what this boat has. It has a lot of privacy on here. Like I said, this is a master apartment with, you know, you can make your own tea and coffee and stuff in there, so you don't have to have anyone coming in. We've got a door out onto the deck here. Press the button. And then we can step out onto the deck. You've got access to that's the main deck aft. Then you've got these stairs, which, you know, if you're at anchor and the owner wants to go ashore, they bring the boat here and he can go down the stairs and step right into his boat. And these obviously are hydraulic and they're retractable and they fold up when they're not in use. Right, so now we've got the guest cabins. Now look at this. This is the VIP cabin. Full beam VIP cabin. I can't overstate how rare it is to have a guest cabin full beam. Now, how have they managed to do that? Normally, the configuration of a yacht of kind of this size is 6 cabins, right? So you'll have four guest cabins, a VIP cabin, and then a master cabin. But on this boat, they've gone for 5 cabins in total. Master cabin, which is technically 2, isn't it? Because it's got the twin beds in there. But you've got the master apartment, you've got a VIP, and then you've got 3 other guest cabins. Obviously, we've got the bathroom in here, same spec of the bathroom with the shower in here with the forest head shower. Rainforest shower head, should I say. And also, I just want to show you something here. This is marble, of course, all marble. You've got a section down here, so the water drains underneath, but you stand on the marble, and then the water just drains away into here, into tanks downstairs, into the grey water tanks. So that's a really, really nice feature, which you wouldn't notice really unless I pointed it out. Again, very bespoke. A lot of people love wood. There's a lot of wood use in here. You've got another walk-in closet there. One of the things you can see down there, life jackets for emergencies. And then more storage on the side here. Oh, there's 2 other cabins here. So we've got twin cabin, children, or single people. And then we've got the bathroom through there. There you go. Very nice. Nice big window. Lots of natural light coming in as well. Same thing in here. And then we've got another double in here. Big TV everywhere. One of the things that always comes up in the comments when we do a tour, when I talk about TVs, is people say, why would you have a TV on a yacht? If you're on a yacht, you're not watching TV, right? And I understand that if you went on a yacht for a week, the last thing you want to do is watch television, right? But if you lived on a yacht for 6 months, you're not going to watch television in the whole 6 months. You are going to watch it. You're going to want to watch football. You're going to want to watch politics, whatever it is that floats your boat. You're going to watch hockey, you know, whatever it is that you want to watch, you're going to need a television to do it on. And if you spend a lot of time on board a yacht, you still want to watch television. So the idea that, oh, you should be jet skiing and doing all those other things, well, they do those too, but sometimes they just want to watch TV. There we go. So you got the 3 cabins. Oh, another thing I forgot to show you. Look at this. This is unusual. It's like a little fridge in there and a little tea making station, so they can make something for themselves if it's late and they want to drink and they don't want to disturb anyone. They can just come in here and make their own stuff. I've never seen that before. I'm sure there are boats that have it, but I've never seen that before myself, so that's cool. All right, so we're gonna go up to the next deck. Again, everything absolutely top quality, you know, in terms of decor, carpets, everything. Marble on the floor here with the wood surround, which is amazing. There's wood everywhere. You've got some tech here for controlling the AC. And then this is bridge deck. Now, if we go that way, that's the bridge. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Lots of reflections in here off this wood. And then this is, there's the lift, the elevator that I was telling you about before. So it goes up to every deck, which is extremely unusual on a yacht of 56 meters, as I've said a number of times now. So we press this button down here and it opens the door and we can go inside. This is called a sky lounge. In here, a day head, beautifully decorated day head. All the same materials used throughout the vessel, obviously. And then we've got in here, we've got what's called the sky lounge. This is a more informal place than the main salon that you saw earlier. That's kind of very formal with the big table and everything like that. This is more likely the place where someone's going to hang out. On the crew side, you've got this prep area, bar, whatever you want to call it, sink. You've got down here, you've got ice machines and fridges and stuff like that. I don't want to open too many things. I don't want to try not to touch anything I don't need to touch. Through here, you've got, if we press this button here, we've got a bridge pantry, which is for the crew. This is a crew area now. We pass them through into a crew area. We've got a mechanical dumbwaiter that goes down to the galley so they can send food up. They can prep it here and then take it out to the guests. This door here goes through into the crew areas. So the crew can move around inside the crew areas without disturbing the guests. We've got a door here that takes us out to the deck. So the crew can, if they're sitting outside on the sun deck or on the main deck aft, and they prep food here, they can go through here to serve outside without having to pass through the guest area. See? So instead of having to walk through here, so there might be people sat in here, but there might be people dining out there, and we don't want to have them. We don't have the crew coming back and forth through this room, so they can go out and they can go along the deck here, outside here, out to the main deck aft. Now again in here we've got the steward buzzer. We've got the system for the TV. Place to relax, watch television, watch your sports, whatever, you know, chill out. And then through here we've got, this is generally where people will have their breakfast. It's more informal, you know, it's still beautifully done. The table is absolutely incredible. All of this stuff, it's very easy to overlook. Look at the shine on that table. It's very easy to overlook this stuff. The table probably cost $100,000. We've got some more areas here, prep areas, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what's in here. There's an ice machine. There's probably a fridge in there. Yes, I can see the fridge. There's a fridge there with drinks in and stuff like that. So, and then there's another television here, which is on a thing, so it can move around. There's plenty of places to relax, even on a vessel that is only 56 meters. Oh, I'll just show you down here. So you can go all the way down to the bridge, and then we go up here, we've got the sun deck. All right. Okay, now look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, and you've got sunbeds here. So all the people who say there's not enough outside space, you've got this place here to relax. Lots of cushions, lots of storage down here as well. Storage everywhere they can fit it in. Now, one of the things we do have here, we've got life rafts. There's 2 life rafts here, one over there, one on the port side. They can be set up and lowered from this position here. Inflatable rafts, obviously. Around here, we've got a day head. This one even has a shower. Day head with a shower. This is, you know, if you come out of the, I don't know, you want to come out of the jacuzzi, you want to take a shower. This is a jacuzzi, by the way. Then we've got a little one here for rinsing yourself off if you don't want to go in there and take a full shower. That's the elevator that goes all the way up from the lower guest cabins all the way up to the sun deck, which is very rare on a yacht of this size. Very rare indeed. Right, I'm going to show you the jacuzzi. Oh, barbecue here. You want to have a barbie here. We've got the dumbwaiter again here. Right, now this, look at this. This is, I think, my favorite place so far on the boat. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful tiles. Now watch this. We've got buttons here. See what it says? Hydro massage. Now if I press this button, oh yes. How nice is that? Oh, by the way, just in case, you've got an all-weather television, so you can sit in here and watch your football, your hockey, your whatever you want to watch. Now in here we have a technical space. Now you've got a ladder, goes up to the mast. Now if you want to go up to the mast, you open that hatch, you go up, and it takes you out of here. You show you the mast. And you can see the mast here. And they have, there's your radar antennas. You've got your S-band here, 2.4 gigahertz, and your 9 gigahertz up here. This is your emergency radar. This is the one that pings on the emergency search and rescue stuff. That's why we have 2 different ones. They both work in different ways as well. One of them is better for weather, one of them is better for, you know, they've both got features, and that's why you have both of them. Redundancy as well. We've got the mast up here, we've got searchlights. That's a searchlight here. We've got 3 television antennas and 1, I think that's a VSAT actually, and the one over here is another television antenna. Now, I know what you're thinking, what about Starlink? This boat was built before Starlink. 2021, Starlink wasn't here, it's so new. But of course they have Starlink. I think every big yacht now there's a helicopter taking off. Every yacht now has Starlink. You can see they've got the marine system. We've got 2 antennas, which is not really needed. Also, you have 5G antennas here, 4 of them. That means they've got 4 data cards, and they use a load balancer. So you've basically got, instead of having 1 5G antenna or receiver, transceiver, you've got 4 of them, and then they load balance it. And then plus then you've got your Starlink, and then if you need it, you've got your VSAT as well. So they're probably just using the Starlink and not using the VSAT unless it's absolutely, you know, like you might be somewhere and then all of a sudden you lose your Starlink, or there's some issue with Starlink, then you can come and switch over to your VSAT, or your VSAT is up there, and then away you go. Now the television antennas, again, not strictly required now. You've just got lots of options. You've got lots of redundancy as well. What a cool little car. Back down on lower deck aft. This is the entrance. This is effectively where I started filming. We go down the stairs here. Here we've got a swim platform. We've got hydraulic stairs that go down into the water. As you can see, they're in place right now. They wouldn't normally be in place in a marina like this, but obviously the boat's on show to be sold, so that's why it's out. That will come up flat like that, and then it will retract into the deck here. So, and that's all hydraulic. We've got the passerelle is out here. You can see this thing that's suspended underneath for the boat. This is power cables. They've probably got freshwater cable there as well, freshwater pipe, should I say, and they run inside the boat. And then so the boat's on shore power right now. There's no generators running. Now this is guest use only. I mean, the crew going to drive it. The guests are not driving it themselves. But what I mean is, when the boat's out at anchor somewhere and the owners are not on board, this is not used. This is only for guests, and it's got all of the things you'd expect in a limo. It's probably got a fridge in there and refreshments, and it's got a shaded thing that you can set up once you take it out of the tender garage, etc., etc. Beautiful boat, actually. Nice tender area. The deck head is kind of low for the boat, but it's plenty spacious for me. I'm 190 centimeters or 6'3", and look, there's plenty of space here. And we're going to come back to these areas in the technical section of the tour. So we'll go back up into the guest areas. You always sacrifice something when you have something, right? So that if you have a massive beach club, you're going to have less interior space. Like I said, it's a bespoke yacht. It's built for one person. You know, whoever ordered it and paid for this yacht gets to pick exactly what he wants. So some people would rather have a pool. This owner does not want a pool. He has a big jacuzzi. He doesn't have a beach club, and that allows for extra space. And then you've got that full beam VIP suite, and then you've got the full beam master apartment, which is quite incredible, I think, to have an apartment like that. Taste is personal. It's bespoke. It's like a suit. My dad has a suit made for him, and then I put it on, it doesn't fit, and then I complain, why is it this shape? Because it's built for somebody else, right? Yachts are super, super personal. Now, obviously, if you buy a yacht like this and you don't like something about it, you can change things in the shipyard. So there's every option there. And obviously, the person who buys this yacht is the person who doesn't want a beach club and doesn't want a big pool necessarily. And they want the features that this has, and it will appeal to those people, right? So the elephant in the room is the cost. How much will it cost to buy this yacht? Well, we've got an offer for you today that the cost of this vessel is just under 45 million euros. But if you go to burgess.com/eSysman, you'll get 5 million euros off the price of this yacht. Yes, you can get it for under 40 million euros if you use the eSysman link in the description. I'm just kidding, there's no link. The vessel's just been reduced in price by 5 million euros. You might want to know why the owner is selling, because why does any owner sell his yacht? Because he wants a bigger yacht, right? I'll wrap up here. I want to thank the crew who have spent 2 days preparing this boat. They have to be ready at kind of short notice to prep a boat, but yeah, it takes 2 days to get a boat ready. And thanks to the owner, of course, for allowing us to come on and film this beautiful boat. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Comments below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys, bye-bye. All right, guys, we're in the engine room now. We're going to start in the control room. I'm going to go through some of the features of this yacht. Got a lot of space. I've been on larger yachts that have smaller control rooms than we have in here. The AdBlue system for cleaning exhaust emissions. So it's the highest specification for cleaning